Welcome back to the Ancestral Findings podcast. Are you looking for some genealogy projects to work on in June? June is especially suited to certain genealogical projects. Here are 10 of them to do for you. Each of these projects will add detail to your genealogy research, making it richer and more informative and giving you a better understanding of your ancestors. This will make your research much more valuable to future generations. Number 1. Research how your ancestors celebrated Father's Day. Father's Day has been celebrated since the early 20th century, which means at least 3 generations of your family and maybe more have celebrated it. Though it was first celebrated not long after the first Mother's Day, it was not as popular and took much longer to take off as a widely accepted holiday. Though celebrations had become regular by the 1930s, they did not become an official U.S. holiday until 1972. You can look into your family history this month to discover when and how your ancestors celebrated Father's Day. Talk to older relatives, look at old photographs from earlier celebrations, and read old newspaper articles from your town on celebrations of Father's Day locally. This will give you a good idea of how your family celebrated it. Number 2. Put on a traditional Father's Day celebration. If you discover your ancestors celebrated Father's Day before your lifetime and/or before it became a national holiday, use the information you gathered to explore how they celebrated it and put on a traditional Father's Day celebration for your relatives. Whether this means just a small, intimate family celebration or a block party involving your neighbors, do it. Be sure to add traditional foods, decorations, gifts, and other things your ancestors used in their Father's Day celebrations to make it authentic. Number 3. Design a Father's Day photo montage. This makes an excellent addition to your traditional Father's Day celebration or as a gift to the fathers and other men in your family. Get all the photos you can of the fathers in your family tree and any photos of traditional Father's Day celebrations you can find, and put them together in a montage set to the song of your choice on your computer. Choose a song that has a particular significance to Father or Father's Day if you can find one. Otherwise, go with a song you like. Time the photos to appear just long enough in the montage so that the montage of all the photos ends when the song does. You can make it more personal and interesting by labeling the photos in the montage and/or adding special effects. This is a genealogical artifact you are creating, and a gift everyone in your family is sure to enjoy. Number 4. Research traditional picnic recipes. Summer has been the traditional time for picnics for centuries. Look back as far as you care to see how your ancestors did picnics. Much of this research will involve recipes, as food is the central part of a picnic. Choose a generation, usually the one you can find the most about picnics, and gather as many traditional recipes as possible. Put them into a book and keep it among the other binders of food-related research you have done on your family. Number 5. Give a traditional picnic. There's no point in having all those old-time traditional picnic recipes if you don't take them out for a spin at least once. Celebrate the summer the way your ancestors did by having a traditional picnic with all the traditional recipes of the generation you chose to research. Invite as many family members as you like. Or, if your research showed you your ancestors were more likely to have romantic picnics, bring your spouse or other special someone to enjoy it with you. Number 6. Read a new genealogy book. Learning about genealogy and new research methods is something you should continually be doing as a genealogist. Reading a new genealogy book monthly is a good way to stay on top of things and continually sharpen your skills. Try some of the methods in the books you read as you read them. You may be surprised at what new information you find to put on your family tree. Number 7. Read a new history book. Genealogy and history are intertwined. Alongside exploring various genealogy research methods, delving into the history of the times and places where your ancestors resided is crucial. This not only might reveal specific details about them, but also offers a window into their world, enhancing your understanding of their lives and personalities. Number 8. Write a new chapter on your family history book. Whether you're aiming to share your family history with the public or just your family, setting a goal to write 1 chapter per month can significantly ease the process. If you've already completed a family history book for one branch of your family, Consider starting a new book for another branch by writing the first chapter. Number 9. Research summer games your ancestors played as children. What did your ancestors do as children when there was no school? Look into it, going back as many generations as possible to gather information. Even when there was no traditional summer vacation from school, and vacations happened at other times, and even when kids did not go to school, they still played. Find out what they played in the warm months. This adds a nice detail to your family tree. You can teach and play these games with your kids. This may be a good way to get them interested in family history if they like the games. Number 10. Study summer camp traditions. Summer camp tends to be a 20th century phenomenon, but you may still be able to find information on the summer camp experiences of your parents, grandparents, and maybe even great-grandparents. Gather information on local camps, as well as ones in nearby states, and look at their historical records. What did the kids do at the camps? Are there any vintage brochures or pictures? Did your ancestors save letters they wrote home, crafts they made at camp, or pictures they took there? If so, gather them into a family summer camp scrapbook. It will let you get to know your ancestors so much better. So there you have it, 10 fantastic genealogy projects to dive into this June. Whether you're uncovering how your ancestors celebrated Father's Day, enjoying a traditional picnic, or exploring summer games from yesteryear, each of these activities brings you closer to the lives of those who came before you. By incorporating these projects into your research, you're not only enriching your family history, but also creating meaningful connections for future generations. Remember, genealogy isn't just about names and dates, it's about understanding the stories and traditions that shaped your family. Happy searching, and enjoy every discovery this June brings. Thanks for listening and subscribing to the Ancestral Findings podcast. Check out ancestralfindings.com and download a free genealogy ebook and sign up for the weekly historical postcard giveaway. I hope you have a wonderful day and happy searching.